Busytown heroes. Potion panic in Victorian London. The cinema odyssey shimmered to life as Phyllis sent the heroes to their next mission. Huckle Cat *, Sally Cat *, and Lowly Worm found themselves zapped into the shadowy streets of Victorian London. A thick fog clung to the cobblestone streets, and the flickering light from gas lamps cast eerie shadows across the buildings. The trio appeared inside a dark, cluttered building filled with bubbling beakers, glowing liquids, and stacks of old journals. Curious as always, Huckle picked up a test tube filled with a sweet-smelling liquid. Without thinking, he took a sip. This isn't bad," he said with a grin. Before Sally could stop him, he swallowed another gulp. Sally *, horrified, snatched the test tube from him. "Huckle, that's poison. You can't just drink random stuff." Huckle froze in shock and spit out the remaining liquid. "Wait, poison, am I going to?" he stammered, panic setting in. Sally, her mask glowing with telepathic energy, received a vision from the mission. "Huckle, you're not just yourself in this world," Sally explained. "You're Drive Huckle, a scientist who tested a mysterious potion on himself. But something went horribly wrong. If we don't find the cure by midnight, you'll transform into a monster, and it'll be permanent." Huckle's eyes widened as he glanced nervously at a dusty clock on the wall. The ticking hands showed 11 p.m., leaving them with only an hour to find the antidote. Lowly looked at the clock and asked, "What does PM even mean?" Sally replied, "PM stands for the afternoon and nighttime, while AM is for mornings. And trust me, we don't have time for this, it's getting close to danger time." With no time to lose, the trio sprang into action. They ventured into the misty streets of Victorian London, following a series of cryptic clues. First, they visited a spooky apothecary filled with ancient ingredients and potions. A cryptic journal hinted at the potion's origins, leading them to an old library containing the formula. Finally, they uncovered a hidden laboratory rumored to hold the cure. But the journey wasn't without challenges. As the hour ticked on, Huckle began to show signs of transformation. His movements grew sluggish, his voice deepened, and his temper flared. Sally and Lowly had to keep him focused while working against the clock. Their final destination was a grand but crumbling laboratory at the edge of the city. Inside, they found a glowing vial containing the antidote, but retrieving it wasn't going to be easy. The vial was protected by a series of traps, including swinging axes, collapsing floors, and a locked cabinet that required solving a riddle. Sally used her magical jump rope to navigate the traps with agility, while Lowly's bouncing helped him outmaneuver obstacles. As the clock struck closer to midnight, Huckle, despite his worsening state, mustered his courage to help. With teamwork, they retrieved the vial, but just as they secured it, the monstrous transformation began to overtake Huckle. "Drink it, Huckle, now," Sally shouted. Huckle, his claws beginning to form, grabbed the vial and chugged it just as the clock's chime echoed through the lab. The transformation halted, then reversed, leaving Huckle back to his old self. The heroes sighed in relief, laughing nervously at the close call. "You really need to stop drinking random stuff, Huckle," Sally teased. "Lesson learned," Huckle muttered, still shaken. As the heroes were zapped back to the cinema odyssey, Phyllis congratulated them. "You've done it again. But, Huckle, perhaps avoid being a scientist in future missions," she joked. The trio shared a laugh, knowing they'd tackled another mission with bravery, teamwork, and just a touch of chaos, and that's the full Victorian London adventure.